My message today is simple. We have to speak with one voice, public and private sector together. Progress starts here, with the ever closer relationship between WTTC and UNWTO. The Secretary-General and I have established a very close working relationship, as we both understand the power of aligning public and private sector to talk with government leaders about the importance of the industry.
Tourism is the #1 service we export, and that's because we've got a great product to sell. Every year, tens of millions of visitors come to places like the Grand Canyon, the Golden Gate Bridge, and Disney World. They rent cars, stay in hotels, eat at restaurants, and check out the sights. They add billions of dollars to our economy, and that helps support jobs all across the country. I want more of these tourists to come visit. I want America to be the top tourist destination in the world. That's why, earlier this year, we joined with business leaders to find better ways to market our tourist destinations and to make sure foreign visitors get the information they need. We're also protecting our borders while trying to make it easier for tourists from more countries to visit without a visa. And we're speeding up visa processing in countries like China and Brazil, so more people can come spend their money here.
The Global Leaders for Tourism campaign, known as the Golden Book, is a clear demonstration of this success. We have signed up 28 country leaders now who have publicly recognized the economic importance of travel and tourism to their economy. The majority of these have been signed up by the indefatigable Talib Rifai, who travels the world spearheading this initiative. Travel and tourism is the third largest industry in the world. With 98 million people directly employed in 2011, this industry employs 6 times more people than automotive manufacturing, 5 times more than chemicals manufacturing, and 4 times more than mining. In 2011, we accounted for 9% of GDP, a total of $6 trillion. We supported 255 million jobs. That means 1 in 12 jobs on the planet. By 2022, travel and tourism will account for 10% of global GDP, which is $10 trillion, supporting 328 million jobs, 1 in 10 on the planet. These are strong and convincing messages. We are a large industry. We create jobs, we generate prosperity, and we continue to grow sustainably despite the many challenges which are thrown at us. However, we have to get better at putting across the importance of this industry in terms which make governments and leaders sit up and listen. This is an economic growth and jobs cause. The response that the Secretary-General and I received to the call for an industry coalition approach has been magnificent. International organisations and associations have recognised the need to work together. We can no longer go it alone. We have seen a commitment from across the industry's leading organisations to work for the common good through coordinated communication, open sharing of information, and coalescing around those key global issues where affecting change is a priority. UNWTO and WTTC have united the industry around the issue of visas as the first focal point of our joint efforts. Freedom to travel is something of enormous concern to all sectors of the industry in all corners of the world. Visas remain a global barrier. This issue has gained momentum at the T20 meeting in Merida in May, facilitated by the research on the G20 countries, commissioned jointly by WTTC and UNWTO. This demonstrated the potential to add another 5.1 million jobs over 3 years. The T20 final declaration was briefed into President Calderón of Mexico in preparation for his chairing of the G20 leaders meeting. As an industry, we are grateful for President Calderón championing travel and tourism.
This is one of the most important international business organizations for the tourist industry, which is vital for the Mexican economy. I congratulate you for your commitment and the work you are doing. As you know, the world economy is going through difficult times. This year, Mexico is president of the G20, made up of the leading economies in the world. One of the main priorities is to facilitate global economic recovery and set the foundations for future growth and employment. and I'm convinced that the tourism industry plays a key role in this. Today, travel and tourism generate more than 170 million jobs in G20 economies. But if industry and governments work together, there is potential to create almost 50 million more jobs in the next decade. Tourism can be a driver for global recovery.
Our Travel Industry Coalition will work together on key global issues and target our messages in a clear and unambiguous way. We will ensure one voice to deter more taxation, to fight visa bureaucracy, to apply sustainable principles, and to power our growth. Our commitment to the G20 leaders will be to unite the public and private sector, to drive economic growth and job creation.